What's up, six stringers? Today we go back in time to 1982 to a forgotten solo, one of my all-time favorites. It's Robbie Blunt's awesome, masterful guitar solo to Robert Plant's In the Mood. Okay guys, let's get into this beauty of a forgotten guitar solo. I will give you the chords that he plays in the verse, since they're so simple anyway. You're going to bar across the 3rd fret on strings E and B, and then open on G. And that's 7 on E, 8 on B, open on G. Back to that original chord, and then throw in the 5th fret on the G instead of open, and then that's just 3 on E, 5 on A, and then open on the D and G. Okay. All right, so we get into the solo. We are tuned to E, by the way, E Standard. This is Robbie Blunt's guitar work. I just want to shout out Robbie Blunt because he's amazing and no one ever talks about him. And I just think he's an amazing guitarist. If you watch Robert Plant's official music video for In the Mood, this first part of the solo, you see Robbie Blunt play it, every note. It's just a close-up shot of him playing the solo. So there are different places on the neck you could play it, but if you want to play it like him and get the right string sound, this is how he plays it. So you start off 3, slide up to 7, and then down to that 5th fret. This is on the G string. That's 8 and 6 on the B string. You want to pick that 6th fret and then slide down the fretboard. So 7 6 5, 8 7 6, and that's on the B string. Same thing on the high E. So far we have this. Just bar that 10th fret on your E and B strings, and then throw in hammering on the 11th fret on your B. Use your middle finger, I guess, to do that. And then hit that 10th fret on the B string. That's the 15th fret on the high E string. And then down to the 14th fret. So you hammer on to that 15th fret, pull back off, and then grab that 15th fret, a little bit of a vibrato there. That's the B string. And then up to the 17th fret on the high E. Grab your whammy bar if you have one. Okay, and he plays this 3 times, right? The first time he plays it like that, and the third time he plays it like that. That second time, when we get to the, you come down to the 14th fret on the G string instead of that 17th fret. So there's a variation there. So first time, the second time, and then the third time, and then we get into the descending that part. So let's start off with, let's just get that little lick out of the way. That is 15, 16, 18 on your high E, and with that full step bend. And then come back down. 18, 16, 15. Same thing on that B string. 17 and 15 on your G. And slide down to that 13th fret. So 15 on the D, and then back to that 13th fret on that G. So it's so far, right? And then from there it's okay. So that's after the 15, 14, 13 on the D string, 15 on the A string, and then you want to slide down to the 11th fret. So and then 10 on your D string, 8 on your G string. So ten on the A string, and then 8 on the D string. So think of it as doing the same thing and just moving down a string. See, because 10, 8, and now 10, 8, and then end on that 8th fret on the A string. Then next we have that start with your middle finger on that 6th fret on that D string, and then go to the 5th fret on that G string, and then that's the 8th fret, bend that, and then grab that 6th fret on your B string. So grab that again and then release it. And then back down to that 5th fret. We're at G5 now. I'm just barring across fret 6 now on the B and E string. And then up to that 8th fret there on the high E. Down to 6, and then down to 9. Last note in that lick is the 9th fret on the B string. So okay, one more time, slow. All right, and then the last part of the solo is this climb up the fretboard. So we go. Right, right. This part's fun to play too. So slide into that 10th fret on your G string. That's a hammer on from 8 to 9, and then pulling off back to the 8 on your B string. Come back to that 10th fret on your G string. And then here I just slide from 9 to 11 with my ring finger. Sorry, let me do that again. Slide from 9 to 11, and then hammer on from 9 to 11 and pull off again. Back to that 10th fret again. Okay, so okay, and then so that's just 11th fret again, that B string, full step bend, and then release it. Pick it again, release it, and pick the 9th fret. So 13th fret on that B string, full step bend. Pick it a couple times and then release it. And then pull off to that 11th fret on that B string. And then you want to grab that 12th fret on the G string, and then it's 13 on the high E. Whammy bar if you got it. And then that last little lick is just 13, 12, 10 on the E, 13, 12 on the B. Again, he uses the whammy bar there again too. That's the forgotten solo, one of many forgotten solos. It's a great one. Long live Robbie Blunt. See you next time.